I'm an obsessive collector. Anything that is the same but different. I'll create these weird rules or parameters for a collection, and then I'll kind of beat it to death within that parameter. Vinyl toys, rubber duckies, animal skulls, plants, nutcrackers, masks. I collect typewriters. I love typewriters. I have a pile of them. Street art definitely falls into that. Like I like these buildings, and I like the graffiti, and it could disappear very soon, but I want to collect it and take it home with me. I'm collecting it by painting it and putting my spin on it. It's like once I kind of filter it through me and recreate it, it becomes this painting. It's become part of me. It's been, worked thoroughly through my mind, and in that way, I feel like I own these buildings or these landscapes that, I could never own these buildings. I can't take any part of it home with me. But reproducing them in the painting is my way of collecting. I have yet to, knock on wood, meet a graffiti artist that, say, wanted to kick my ass for putting their work in mine. So far the reaction has been, wow, that's awesome to see my work in your work. It's a way of getting up and getting visible one more time. It's flattering that, to see that I liked it enough to include it. So it's my way of collecting it. It's my way of promoting them, showing my appreciation and participating, in recreating it and promoting it and presenting it the way I do. I have a preoccupation with symmetry and coupling and pairing and organizing. So when I address the same subject at day and night, it not only is it a light study, but they make a nice pair. I call them sister pieces, and I do it again and again. It's a way for me to, I'm not like doubling the bang for my buck, but like sometimes a subject is very interesting at day and at night. They just sit well together. It's very satisfying. This show has a focus on Bay Area scenes, Bay Area locations, and it's all gouache on paper. Fade and Finish was kind of a favorite out of a long list of potential show titles, but it fit with the graffiti theme. Sort of what happens to paint on a wall when you let it weather. So it's pretty much just the two things, the SF Bay scenes, large and small, and these texture studies I'm doing with old movie stars.
Miss Blackwell. Oh, good morning, Mrs. Hicks. You know my sister, of course.
Mrs. Hicks, how do? Miss Blackwell, I didn't climb all those steps just to discuss the kind of morning it is.
I'm certain of that.
There's enough work for me to do around here without climbing stairs all day long to bring your messages.
Oh, you have a message for me from a patient?
Patient? Mrs. Cavalletti said to tell you she won't be coming to see you anymore.
Well, but I haven't finished her treatments.
I don't know about any...
I love old-time radio. I love, it was like The Shadow and Sherlock Holmes and The Green Hornet. I don't know, there's something nostalgic in me that loves days gone by. It's about having to have my hands and eyes occupied making art at my desk. I sit here and I listen to all these stories, thinking of like old-time movie actresses, and they're just lovely. I think I prefer the look of ladies gone by, like the glamorous stars.
My answer is still no. But you're becoming a doctor without patience. They will come, Emily. Elizabeth.
I was inspired by one particular wheat paste I photographed in New York, May of 2011. Somebody was putting up these images of, old photographs of women, these very classical, they look like actresses. The first one, which I titled Nobody's Baby Now, that was the original wheat paste somebody had put up in New York, and of course I changed the background and it became more of a texture study because I didn't like where they had put it, but I did love the way that particular wheat paste with this woman's face was torn up, and that inspired the whole series. I was like, I need more women like that. And I realized, you know, all these ladies that I love so much, you know, would be just perfect for that.
Then perhaps I can also make you accept me as a doctor. And just how do you intend doing it? By giving a series of lectures on health, education, and sex. So listen, I'll outline a program of planned activities for women, such as fencing, riding, and archery.
I try my hardest to create in my life a way to make art every day and do what I want to do every day, so I'll be happy. You know, and art does that for me. You know, first and foremost, I paint this stuff for myself. And every time a painting sells, I cry a little. But yeah, I make the work for myself, and I try very hard to continue doing what I love for a living.
Inheritance is produced and directed for the National Broadcasting Company and the American Legion by Albert McCleary. This is John Wall speaking.